Okay, so this is a viewer-submitted Grixis list. However, various Grixis shells somewhat close to this have been doing pretty well in the format. So you could splash a lot of different flavors into the black mid-range shell. The primary upside to being Grixis is definitely Corpse Appraiser here. So exiles a creature from a graveyard, and then you get to draw a card from your top three, and it mills the others. This is also notably a vampire, along with Bloodtithe Harvester. So these pair nicely with Evelyn at our top end as additional ways for her to generate card advantage. Blue also gives us access to some amount of counter spells. I'm interested to see if these feel useful or not. Counter spells can often be a little bit clunky inside of black mirror matches, which we're almost certainly going to play a number of here. They're also a little middling into Liliana, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised if when we finish we're like, okay, Corpse Appraiser and like Evelyn and Ertai were good, but like these might be better off as other removal or discard. But we're going to start some games with them and see if they're maybe better than I think off the cuff. Let's dive on into some standard, huh? A Signal. What's going on? Thank you for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. First you tell me how to use my wild cards, and now you tell me how to cook. Time me out so I can calm down. All right, we'll give you a calm down. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Welcome back. Listen, chat, I'm pretty helpless without someone telling me how to cook. The Green Chef stuff is great. I actually can make meals and feel like I can accomplish things. It's nice. Ninja Turtle Jr., thank you for sticking around for 4 years. The big 4-8, appreciate it. Mageologist, thanks for chilling for almost 2.5. Appreciate you re-upping the prime. Now, is noteworthy that Corpse Appraiser does need to explicitly exile a creature in order to get its bonus. We'll see. Hopefully they give us something that Bloodtithe Harvester can trade with. Ava Syrian, thank you for the 31 months. Welcome back. Yeah, you could play Swamp King in this deck list too, Covert Man. You just like play it in the Evelyn slots. I think they're both reasonable 5s.
Happy to help, but I'm tired of your secrets.
We have like Lilianas of our own as well, and counter spells are a little awkward when we're trying to get hand empties. Speaking of the Swamp King. Alright, swing and a miss from the opponent. They bend a creature, so our Corpse Appraiser can get going here. And yeah, honestly, I think we're just bending the make disappear to the Liliana, right? I guess we'll lead on this and see what we draw. Yo, dog, I heard you like Corpse Appraisers. Now you can Corpse Appraiser into more Corpse Appraisers.
Drop it.
What's going on, Runtime? Thanks for the 32 months. Good morning, good morning. Shouldn't have attacked with this. I could threaten a double block in a spot like this. I guess I want to pressure them though, right? Yeah, this is fine. I think I was gonna let her take the hit. And I think it might honestly just be an attack for 6 angle. I think I'm just gonna try and pressure them out of the game here. What's going on, Slayer? Thanks for sticking around for almost 4 years. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, so for people that don't follow me on Twitter or aren't in the Discord, as a heads up on my schedule, I posted it like I always do. For the foreseeable future, I am just taking Thursdays off of making Magic content. Because I'm honestly just kind of sick and tired of, like, putting Magic on my schedule on Thursdays and then there being a client patch and I just can't play because the client doesn't let us log in after it patches. Been like a theme for the last 2 months. Hey, it's a dingus. Thanks for the brand new Prime. There's a ton of great people you can send that to every month on Twitch. Thanks for sending it this way this month. Alright, so this is lethal. Gonna grasp rather than show them the resurrected here. No reason to let them see a extra card out of my hand. Is Marvel Snap? Yes, it is a direct to digital or digital only card game that's currently available on Android and iOS. Is a closed release, but they'll be having their full global release on Android, iOS, and PC in a little over a month. They announced October 18th. Marvel Snap will be having a full release. They went into closed beta like 3 months ago. I've been playing it a bunch since. It's really good. It's probably the best new card game that I've played the last, gosh, probably 5 or more years. It's really good. All right, the counter spell felt awkward with our Liliana shit. Maybe I'm supposed to play it just to give it more of a chance, but I don't know. Cut down kills opposing Bloodtithe Harvesters, but that's honestly probably it, right? I guess it kills Fables too, huh? That's nice. Do I want these soul transfers? I feel like I probably do, huh? What do they fit in over? Do we trade the cut downs for the soul transfers? It's gotta be a Sorin matchup too, right? It feels like I might have slightly too many cards in my board for this style of matchup. Because I'm like looking at all my ins and outs. Maybe I just don't want all the removal in, if that's the case. How big is this guy? 5'5"? This isn't the soul transfer matchup. Nothing's gotta be, right? Let's try it. Let's try this. What's going on, Weens? Thanks for the 4.5 years. Good morning, good morning. Someone in my Twitter mentions had piped up that they felt Alchemy was in a little bit better spot than Standard, so if we play Standard today and tomorrow, and it doesn't feel great, I think we might give Alchemy a try on Wednesday. I'm gonna be doing 3 Magic decks a day. Again, so trying to hit 3 different formats sounds ideal, I think. This curve is nice. Kill your underdog, and then get to exile it with the Corpse Appraiser. This is like cast Dig Through Time, draw my Dig Through Time, chat. We just chill on Ertai? I think we do. We just tempo him. Alright, you still get to draw a card, but I get the 3/2. Oh, rude. Rude. That's fine. Next turn, you get to go Appraiser into Bankbuster. Oh, they brought in Negate against me? Seems ambitious. Or maybe they just left it in. Maybe they have it in the main deck like we do. Maybe I'm supposed to take the Fable there, so that way I could draw with this while also playing a 3-drop next turn in case I brick the 6th land. Hey, what's going on, Silence? Good morning. It's going well, Thomas. All right, with the Bankbuster drawn, I'm gonna go ahead and take a draw here. And I guess we just play another one of these out. Well, so the problem I think with trying to stick Evelyn for the land drop is my opponent showed me Make Disappear already, so I really don't want to do just one thing. I don't want to, like, my whole turn get time walked by them holding cards. Because they had 2 mana up. That's the reason I didn't play any of these 4s. Yeah, I should have kept the Fable. Or taken the Fable instead of the sword, I should say. Eat their treasure maker here, I think. Well, again, so the problem with Sheoldred's actually twofold. Again, to reiterate, my opponent had 2 mana up and Make Disappear was an option. And 2, if I play Sheoldred, not only does Sheoldred get stopped by Make Disappear, but she also gets shoved in a trash can by Infernal Grasp in that instance as well.
With the right tools.
So, I definitely think Sheoldred is the worst of the options. Now, however, she looks kind of okay to stick. I think this is a double crew angle, right? Because I don't want to get my Sheoldred KO'd by Voltage Surge. Just kills you so quickly, chat. And the biggest thing is, while she's obviously just, you know, can die to a Doomblade, if they don't have Doomblade right away, cards that help you find said Doomblade also just kill you faster, right? Oh, and she keeps you alive in the middle of it all. It's like one of those, oh, by the way. Kills a Planeswalker, right? Yeah. We need more souls, man. We just put them to 4, right? And then they draw a card and go to 2. And if they draw another card without killing Sheoldred, they die. And most of their Sheoldred removal is Infernal Grasp. Okay. Dominated ourselves a Grixis game. Sheoldred is relaxing Kalitas and Pioneer. Yeah, I'd believe that. We replacing. Sure. Yeah. We play a little bit of her in Explorer, and she definitely felt very powerful there. The 5th point of toughness can't be overstated, right? Like, red removal struggles with 4 toughness. It's like very difficult for it to take 5 without 2 for 1 And God forbid you get to draw a card or 2 and gain some life. Sheoldred gets to live through your languages. Yeah, that's a good shout. Wonder if because we drew land 6, I'm supposed to keep this to cycle. Probably not, because like, I'm gonna have Liliana plussing up, right?
You're telling me.
Edict
Off
your
you
face. You want to plus your Liliana before you cast your spells. That way you're putting in slightly less information when they're choosing what they're getting rid of. Like, for instance, here, maybe they keep this cut down. If they know I have a 3-2, they could be killing with it. Fevered Visions. There's a terrible card people love to play if I ever heard one. Definitely trading off here. We'll take care of the front half of this. Just take the 4 here. I don't want Evelyn to die to a voltage surge. We both had lands in the bin for him. We got the Rona, chat. Oh no. Spent so many years trying to dodge the Rona. Alright, is there a Doomblade in Evelyn's future? Yeah, if they don't have a way to kill our 2/5, we get to become a titan of the industry. Now, one thing that is nice, if they do kill the first Evelyn, if we draw our second, we can cast the Titan here off of her. Alright, tire spinning, things you love to see, chat. Bezos needs less bucks. Couldn't agree more. Thanks for the prime. Post the J. Welcome back. Opponent has lots of cut downs, chip. 3 seems like a whole heck of a lot of that card. Be gone, interloper. Is this a gain 5, make a 4/4 angle? I just don't think cut down's very good in general. It's a pretty mediocre card. They're out of artifacts now, so we can attack into a Voltage Surge. Yeah, I don't know that there's anything that's really like punishing it from in terms of punishing you from in terms of efficiency. They're cycling through. Burning rubber, you can smell it. Hey, Ashworld, welcome back. Thanks for the 34 months of Prime. Make sure we refresh the Discord server this morning. We've had a lot of re-ups. Make sure people are in there if they want to be. And if you are someone that supports my content and you're not in the Discord server chat, pop on in. We got a great community over there. Active channels for Magic, Pokemon Unite, Marvel Snap, politics, food, sports, cars, everything you can think about. I hang out and chat in there and a lot of the topics as well. So they have Soul of Windgrace as a means of card selection here, but they don't really have any actual card advantage to speak of, which is good for us, obviously. I think I want to play the land and play this other Fable out, but there could also be merit just like holding the land and only playing a single Fable to like rummage it away. Now we're gonna have 2 freaky kikis they need to kill here. Here's to another 17 months of Magic, Snap, and random musical parodies. The parodies are my favorite. Corpse Appraiser is definitely the best draw in our deck because not only does it draw a card itself, but it'll trigger Evelyn being a vampire. Okay, so we're putting a stop on our main phase. So this way, in response to this Fable trigger, I could draw a card. So this way, if the card we draw is bad, we can rummage it away. Huh. I think I'm on board for a negate, huh? They have enough mana that make disappear is not good. But yeah, not only do I want to catch something like Meathook with the negate, but we're going to have 2 Fable of the Mirror Breakers flipping over here in a hot second. And if we're able to keep those alive, they just like copy Titans until they get buried, right? Crucial, thanks for the follow. They're churning here. But again, this is all just card selection on their side. There's no actual advantage. They're a little bit behind on board. I guess I could be getting aggressive and attacking with this 4/4. Because like if they block and make it indestructible, it like takes up one of their cards they'd be redrawing with. So maybe that's fine. Hey, thanks for repping the Prime as well. Good morning, good morning. Okay, the waiting game ends very, very quickly once we untap twice more. Let the Fables flip the board. I just end the Soul of Windgrace, right? Just like get rid of their redraws here. You copy Bankbuster for free card draws. I'm just gonna make 7/7s with Trample, if that's alright. That gained me 5 life and make a 4/4. Meathook. But then you're not drawing cards, yeah. Is this a Liliana out matchup? She's pretty mediocre into Epicure. It's only okay against Workshop. Extra Meathook, Soul Transfer Exiling sounds good. I think I want my extra card advantage pieces. We'll trim the Make Disappears again. Let's cut down kill. Anything relevant? Just their 2-drop. Let's trade cut downs for a Braids, not Voltage Surge. This kills the 5/3, which is nice. How do we deal with a Titan if they get one? We have Grasp, and we have Ertai, and we have Soul Transfer. I had a weird dream where I lived in your house and you yelled at me because I was too loud while you were streaming. Well, thanks for the Prime plan. Usually, because I have small children, chat. Usually my RTX voice gets, muffles voices from the other room just fine when the chillins are running around. Arrest me, daddy. I am of the opinion that Fable of the Mirror Breaker should probably not exist in its original text in any format on Magic Arena. It should probably be rebalanced in formats where rebalancing is an option, and it should probably be banned in formats where rebalancing is not an option. good sources to learn how to create your own decks. So, my number one piece of advice to people that ask that broad of a question is don't start with trying to build your own decks in their entirety. The first step towards learning something is looking at those that have come before you and take a peek at other established existing decks and formats you want to play and get familiar with them. Learn what makes them tick. Figure out why the person that built this thing came to the conclusions that they came to, and then from there step up to making small changes inside of existing decks and then go from there. You don't just start with calculus, chat. You gotta learn your algebras and your geometries and then even your arithmetics before that. It's a multi-step process that happens over time. Nobody just picks it all up at once. I think my favorite rebalance Fable of the Mirror Breaker suggestion is they should just make it cost triple red like the original Kiki. Make it really have a cost. Yeah, just triple red like the OG meatball. I guess we do this. If they do end up just killing her, we get to Corpse Appraiser her, so that's nice. Wow, they massacred Miguel and my massacre? I'm supposed to be doing the massacring opponent. Would like to appraise some corpses, please. Hey, what's going on, Mike? Thanks for the over 5 years. It's been a trip. That castle build up into a throne. Imagine this had been triple red though, Tubos. And just like eat a really big hit to cast it. One soul transference, please. I need more souls, man. Oh, man. Well, we got what I asked for, but I have to spend the treasure token because of how my tapped. I should have maybe used a pain land to hedge leaving double black up so I could get the treasure and then cast this for both halves. I don't even know if Wind Grace is good, to be honest, Crucial. Like, I need to kill it here, because, like, it's attacking us, but, like, it just dies to a lot of stuff. Alright, I guess we're just chilling. Alright, I think there's some games where we can come back from a Titan. This is not one of them. I definitely feel like the smaller fish here, chat. What's going on, Handar? Thanks for the prime. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. The tithes shall be harvested, chat. Just all of the tithes. As you will, opponent. It's a Meathook looking for some card advantage here. It's not terrible. I should technically attack before I play Sheoldred here. Well, I guess there could be merit to not attacking in case they have the upkeep Infernal Grasp here like they do. Or this charming play. Harvester, and then trade Harvester for the 2/2 here. You gotta play it during the second main phase. They don't have time to put a stop down. That's so scummy. That card desperately needs to be patched to give you a stop on your upkeep. Fart. We're out of cards, shit. They have 5? They have 5 cards to R1? Hey, Gray should have worn a mask. He's got the Rona, chat. Get him out of here. Okay, tire spinning bodes well for our hero. Okay, that's a Sheoldred if we squint. Do they have the Titan here is the question. No Titan yet. Probably getting Sheoldred. We milled 2 lands in a row we were gonna draw. What a professional, chat. What a professional. And they obviously could have a Doomblade here, but if they don't, this shuts down their Fable. So definitely want to drop this out and risk it for the biscuit. Our gal has been torn asunder. And Fable the Mirror Breaker is going to rummage them into a Titan. By the way, chat, for those of you that haven't been keeping up, there was an almost 700 player standard tournament in Japan that was hosted on MTG Melee over the weekend. And you had to dig 11 decks deep to find a deck that wasn't playing black mana. And that first deck that wasn't playing black mana was 1.5% of the metagame, and it had like a 40% win rate. It was a little rough looking. That's true. This on a low bar is a better experience than endless counter spells. This matchup did not feel particularly competitive in these second 2 games. We stuck out that first win where they stumbled a little bit, but their top end card advantage there just was pretty embarrassing for ours. Feel like rather than these counter spells, I just want some more grindy cards and good stuff that plays to the board. Evelyn and Sheoldred have both been great. They play like a Soul Transfer in the main. Put an extra stroke in the board since I trimmed the main deck counter spell. Sorin's fine. Our mana curve's a little bit higher though, so he's gonna chunk us a little bit more on average. Got 1 in the sideboard. I'd be hesitant to play more than that, just because that's frequently not gonna be able to draw cards without killing us. Pass with Infernal Grasp up, so that way I can kill a 2-drop and then play Corpse Appraiser. And then when they don't, we'll just drop Fable here.
mysteries. Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
Might just be cycler lounges for free, right? I was really hoping to draw a red land there, so that way I could kill their Lily and Corpse Appraiser this turn. I'd rather just Corpse Appraiser, I don't really mind. Wait. Oh, I'm so dumb. I thought we had a creature, but they killed the token.
We all have things we'd rather forget. I knew this was a waste of time.
Yeah, and then this is the other half of these black matchups is this Grixis deck isn't playing Invoke either, right? So, like, can we keep up with all these other black decks that are playing a bunch of copies of this card? Doesn't feel like it at the moment. Corpse Appraiser also feels kind of hard to keep things in the bin for, too. Like, between your opponents having Graveyard Trespassers and our deck just not having a lot of creatures in it to begin with. Seems like a harder one to enable. Oh, these flip over. I guess I could have grasped at sorcery speed. I was gonna do this anyways. I saw a post come across my Twitter timeline of someone that 7-0'd the metagame challenge with the red-black deck our opponent is playing. And they said when they 7-0'd with it, they played 7 mirror matches over the course of the event. Which is a real big yikes. Set oof size to large. How new player friendly is Mime? I think it's super easy. You literally just like put your leash on someone and then you walk at them while pressing psychic, and they just like disappear. Yeah, you have to hit a skill shot, but the skill shot has a really short cooldown, so if you miss, it's relatively forgiving. There's a ton of different builds people play on it. I've seen people do everything from playing glasses to stack extra damage to like focus band, buddy berry, just a bunch of durability. Just depends on what you want to do. More damage base is probably better for solo queue.
No more distractions. Let's make this. Don't overthink things.
I'm all alone, there's no lands here beside me. Already dead at this point. Sheoldred just kills us while we try and flounder around to recover from our stumble. One of the dynamics that's, let's call it, interesting about modern Magic design is I think we've actually had a lot of really good card designs that aim to mitigate some of the inherent variance in Magic. But that being said, the power level of Magic formats is just so much higher than it used to be that when you experience that variance still, because you weren't able to smooth it out successfully, the game ends much harder than it ended in previous formats. When everything's a lot more powerful, there's way less room for forgiveness when you stumble. Hey, let's go down, tour guide. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, exactly. Removal check gameplay. In fact, remember when the thing you had to removal check chat was a Baneslayer Angel? Please ban Carnage Tyrant. Eternal mood. Someday they will release us from the oppression of Carnage Tyrant. Help, I'm being repressed. Come on, Some Beach. Thanks for the 15 bucks. Welcome back.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the Raven. Sacrifices must be made. Don't overthink.
In the reef. Land for a land. I agree, Andrew, that this card leaves a whole heck of a lot to be desired. I'm gonna let them attack with these. It lets them draw a card, but I don't really want to cut down. I'd rather draw a card myself with Reckoner Bankbuster. Come on, Shuffler Truther. It's out there. Wake up, sheeple. Yes, this card is definitely much worse than Fatal Push in a variety of formats. This is where the magic happens. Let's actually just Bolt Surge Liliana. This way I don't expose my Bankbuster to a removal spell and I could just draw a card with it at the end of their turn while still holding up Infernal Grasp potentially. black always been one of the stronger colors? Nah, the optimal colors ebb and flow a good bit format to format. Green was the big color for a long while. Every color combo has been the best or worst at some point. The color white sitting over in the corner like, am I a joke to you? What do you think this is? Remember when there was a color pie? Yeah, sorry I ate that. Wear your mask, chat. You don't want to get the Rona. Actually, we go crew here.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows that way. I've always hated crowds.
Fat robot. Alright, well. We get to Dawn Sky. Oh, I guess I could have crewed the Bankbuster with the Dawn Sky, huh? It doesn't really matter then, pulsing Liliana. Thanks for the follow, Villy. Good morning. Hey, chat. We can dodge a Meathook Massacre. We can dodge a ball.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Pump up the jam, chat. Riki Kiki on Jiki. Do 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 do. Got me. Lagging there for a second. What was up with that? Need more souls. Get an extra Meathook. Get an extra Bankbuster. Trim the Rona. I guess Lily's pretty bad into their wedding festivities. Dude, let's do that. Rona gets around their dragon too. Death trigger, which is nice. Nesseral, thanks to your support. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Lands and spells, sign me up. I would love a 2-drop, just what the doctor ordered, chat. If they counter or kill this, we get to Corpse Appraiser cleanly, which is great. I want to resolve Mirror Breaker here. I've got so many blanks in hand at the moment, getting to filter 2 of them. Next turn sounds really appealing. Well, if the Fable misses, Corpse Appraiser still has a chance to make some moves. I got you, Jonathan. Aim to please. For anybody wondering, yes, that is an Esper Triumph in our Grixis deck. It's just a 5th cycle land that's just a dual land for us. Well, I'm gonna go out on a limb and suggest that we're probably not meat hooking that one anytime soon. Is there another miscalculation in their hand, is the question. Okay, well. I'm in danger. Oh. That's exciting. this is putting us to 4, and then and then we'll draw going to 2. Meaning Infernal Grasp is no longer an out to kill Sheoldred. But I need to not only kill Sheoldred, I also need to kill the Raffine, so we're probably dead here. Yeah, our Meathook only goes for 5. We're actually only 1 mana short, right? No, I guess 2. I was gonna say I could Voltage Surge this at a time. That doesn't work. We'll cast this real quick, but I'm pretty sure we're on the 0 outer. We're 2 short because of Ward. We were 1 short regardless. I'd rather have the Voltage Surge than the Abrade because this kills... Oh, you know what? This kills Raffine the turn they play it, doesn't it? I want those, actually. Yeah, let's do that. We definitely have big Grixis Tradebinder energy. Yeah, it's pretty bad out of exactly 5 stack speed, Z. And it's not only bad because of the map, but it's bad because of the characters that got good too. Like Mr. Mime gets on top of you, you're dead. Gengar gets on top of you, you're dead. Somebody breathes in your general direction, you're dead. Kinda looking for a land drop, right? Agreed, Andrew. I really love the move towards Ward as a design choice, and I like the fact that they've it's not just Ward, right? It's Ward X. The range of, okay, sometimes it costs more mana, sometimes you have to discard a card, sometimes you have to pay life. Really gives them a sweet range of design space to work inside of. Alright, so Reflection's gotta die. I guess to just like chill here, drawing us additional cards. Really? This inside of their upkeep. Yeah, there's definitely a pretty big range of stuff they haven't done with Ward yet that they could still do. No reason to pay this, because I can't pay for the Ward if it resolves, so I'd rather just draw with Bankbuster here. Okay. This resets it, and then I can Bankbuster, draw a card, generates a treasure token, and then we can sack that treasure token to Voltage Surge this. So, we're taking the long way around here, but we are gonna make it to our destination, hopefully. Okay, so Meathook for 0. Oh, I already had an enchantment. I forgot Reflection was an enchantment shit. That's fine. That's fine, having Meathook in play. We probably don't want to Meathook anytime soon anyways. Sloppy on my part for getting that. This technically plays around a way for them to kill this in response, so it's not all downside. Yeah, obviously we were playing around the cut down. People with small brains just won't get it. It's garbage time. You don't have to go home, but you can't play here. Do 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 do. Driving in my car's beep beep. Hope no one wrecks into me. I think that counts as being wrecked into, chat.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it. I guess that's that.
So they're going to 8. Game's not over yet, but
Not much of a roadblock.
Firmly in the driver's seat here. Oh, I could have sacked the card to deny them life gain. Yeah, that's a good shout. Seven cards is a lot. Bloodtithe Harvester is so good. Get to the chopper! Alright, so we've felt smaller than the Jund decks, but It definitely felt like we were ahead there against Esper. Good tools for what we wanted to have going on there. Is it safe to say that magic is back in black? Dee-dee-dee-dee. Fact disappeared. Disappear their token in our own way. They binned an underdog for us. That's so nice of them, chat. Our opponent's a giver. Goodbye, friend. Hello, friend. Oh, by the way, before I forget, last year I had mentioned it in passing after the fact, and some people had mentioned that they would have bought some. My children are in Cub Scouts, chat, and it's popcorn selling season. If you would like to buy some Scout popcorn to support my kids' Cub Scout pack, there's a link in chat if you're into that sort of thing. It's in the subs Discord announcements channel, too. I assume they're just playing a 4-drop here, right? Sure. I think we just clear out the reflection of the token here, right? And then we have enough left over to Infernal Grasp the next one when it flips over. Hey, thanks for 3/4 of a year, Norman. Welcome back. Yeah, I believe it's US shipping only. How is Scout popcorn different than regular popcorn? Does it rally if it attacks alone? Asking the real questions. There might be something to this Meathook Massacre card, chat. Might be something to it.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault. drop it.
I just traded a land for their 3/2. It seems like such a good exchange for us. I am partial to chocolate-covered pretzels, chat. Are my personal favorite. Okay, so we want to wait to Evelyn until after they plus Liliana, so that way they can't edict Evelyn off the board, hopefully before we get to play cards that she draws extra. Do unfortunately have to bend the grasp here, but I'd prefer to end step the Evelyn here, so they don't know she's coming. Yeah, no Big Red in Standard. We played some Big Red in Explorer a few times. It's felt reasonable. Okay, so we're chilling on the Resurrected here because we'll play it in response to them plussing the Liliana, effectively negating the card draw he's going to give them. He says before Make Disappeared gets casualtied.
I know when I'm not wanted.
So we've dealt with Liliana as a ticking time bomb, but they've still got 3 cards in hand to our 0 and a Bankbuster on the board, so we're pretty far behind here. I was not an Eagle Duck. I got up to Star, I believe it was. A couple before that. Think Ertai with Narset is probably too slow. Maybe there's a blue-black control deck that it's fine in, maybe. Another problem is that, like, Ertai's a card that Narset doesn't find. Or maybe you just play blue-black with, like, a pair of him as an okay flash threat / flexible answer. This is a draw Corpse Appraiser angle. We are going to play some more Ertai and Explorer after this deck, though. We had a donation for a run back of the Sultai Flash deck. For the follow sketch. Good morning. This is where the magic happens, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. A magical gameplay experience. Yeah, I think Ertai is honestly exceeded my expectations. It's very reasonable. Is there an easy way to farm emblems? Just playing games. Make sure that you're using your energy boosting, Speensy. Is the other part of it. You get it from energy, and they give you free tanks that give you extra energy if you're playing. So make sure you turn those on. You can also buy extra with gems, but they also give you a number for free. If you haven't been loading them up, you probably have a few.
Enough with the mysteries.
This is the downside to not playing the land
I'm
out.
tired of your secrets.
But I also have like Fables and Blood tokens in my deck, so I think we're supposed to hold the land there.
Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
This deck really feels like it lacks an invoke style catch-up mechanic, is the big thing compared to these other black decks in the format. We don't have any Titan of Industries or like big go over the top card that really catches us back up when we start to fall behind a little bit in some of these games. What's going on? Too Much Dog? Thanks for 37 months. Welcome back. Bring in the grindy bits. Bring in Meathook. Play a one of invoke. I mean, putting a one of in your deck doesn't fix your problem, right? Like you're not gonna consistently see your one of that, if that makes sense. Hey, nice base stun with the 37 as well. Welcome back. The big question is kind of, is Evelyn better than playing the other go over the top cards you could be playing? Is kind of the question I'm getting at, right? We have a 5-drop in our deck, but I'm not sure that she catches us up the same way. Evelyn's kind of more of a, if we're ahead, we stay ahead. And her advantage could also just be mitigated by a single removal spell, right? There are some cases where Evelyn just gets 1-for-1 and doesn't do anything. Thought my Discord broke. Nope, I'm just, thanks for the 32 months, Stiggy. I will refresh the Discord integration right now so you can pop right back on in. Thanks for the support. Hey, forget. Thanks for not forgetting to resub. Appreciate the 32 months. Oh, I have 3 lands. We don't have double black. It's fine. Let's draw one. Those are our fantastic first couple of draws there. Is Drag to the bottom worth playing as a sweeper? I'd assume most sweepers are worse than...
Bet you can't catch us.
I'd assume most sweepers are worse than playing Meathook at the moment. Yeah, we also have, but we don't have a Triumph out. Drag's not particularly exciting.
I'll be taking that now.
I mean, outside of Thursdays when Arena issues a patch and people can no longer log in, Arena tends to work pretty reasonably. Had a sound bug for a little bit there, but we got past it. Okay.
I'm hungry. Gonna get a snack.
I'm hungry, I need a snack is a kind of strange I've been KO'd line. Less damage to copy the token versus Bloodtithe Harvester, but I think I'd rather have a treasure than a... I'd rather have a treasure than a blood token. They've been negated. This game state's kind of a good example of why negates mostly whatever in this matchup. Like, while it's nice if the board's empty, there's going to be so many spots like this where my opponent just wants to play to the board, and the counterspells just don't do that. Gonna draw them a card one way or another. Might as well deny them the 3/3. Yes, yeah, exactly. The Resurrected here can be a counterspell in a pinch, but also plays the board we want it to be. And that flexibility really helps make up for. Helps make up for the fact that it draws them a card. Being flexible on it. Yeah, it is, Chief. The popcorn stuff is like over 70% of that ends up going back to the scout, so it's basically like you're making a donation and getting a thank you gift for your donation is essentially what it is. What's going on, Martian? Thanks for the 23 months. Welcome back. Well, if we draw a third land next turn, we'll be in a pretty good spot. If we don't, we're probably dead. Welcome to Magic the Gathering. Enjoy your stay. All right, you know what? probably still dead because it's tapped, but play shall continue. Draw step shall continue until morale improves. Something like that. Okay, they missed their 4th land at least here. I think we lead Liliana. What's going on, Zafa? Thanks for the 41 months. Welcome back. Have, in fact, disappeared. Ow! One Meathook Massacre, please. Well, shit. There are a lot of girls in Scouts now. My boys' pack is probably about 1/3 girls this year. So it's a pretty good number considering the program hasn't been co-ed for that long. I don't know what it cost to join 20 years ago, Beef Sandwich, but our program costs for the year per scout are about $300, which isn't that far off of like what it costs to play the average sports for a season. The price is, like everything else, the price of everything is up in the world. I guess we need to soul transfer the reflection, but definitely feeling pretty dead here. That's astronomically less than playing hockey. Yeah, sports that require a lot of equipment tend to be extra expensive. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that hockey is unusually expensive compared to others. We looked into Declan talked a lot about baseball at one point, and he ultimately decided not to do it, but we looked into it, and it was like $300 for the season for him to do baseball at wherever. I was pretty whelmed by this deck, chat. It felt like we were just the smaller fish to both the Invoke decks as well as a smaller fish to the Titan of Industry decks. As much as I like Evelyn as a card, it's just worse than the other top-end options you could be leveraging. And it makes me kind of sad to admit that because I think she's sweet, but I think you're better off playing one of the other black mid-range decks in the format compared to this. And maybe there's a variation of Grixis where, like, you're playing Corpse Appraiser and Ertai and you're just slotting Invoke in at the top end of the curve, but this definitely ain't it as far as those things go.